Announcement came at the end of a meeting in London between British Rail management and the unions. A meeting called at the unions' request for them to present cost-saving plans and ideas for getting new work into 3 plants under threat: Shildon, Horwich near Bolton and Temple Mills in London. Those ideas were rejected and 3,000 workers in all will get redundancy notices on August the 1st. Shildon Works has been on the list for rundown for at least a year and a half. B.R. says there simply isn't the demand for new wagons either at home or abroad. At present 1,700 men work here. Most of the plant will close by the end of the year, 300 men being kept mostly for wagon repair and braking. But that'll be scant consolation for the workers and sympathisers who've campaigned hard to keep the place open. Union officials are now threatening industrial action to get B.R.'s decision reversed. British Rail presumably hopes to head off a confrontation by a new offer to those men in the affected works who are aged under 60. They'll be offered alternative jobs at other rail workshops and there'll be help with moving costs. How that'll go down with the men remains to be seen, but B.R. insists that today's statement really represents its firm desire to slim down its engineering business. When Mr. Sid Wheel, the previous General Secretary of the National Union of Railwaymen, visited Shildon, he promised that his union would take industrial action if Shildon's troubles became desperate. Well, they couldn't be much worse, with redundancy notices due to arrive at people's homes on Monday. But the present NUR leadership is proceeding very cautiously. Today, the NUR's executive met in London and agreed to the suggestion of Mr. Jimmy Knapp, the new General Secretary, that members should black any work which British Rail may try to move away from Shildon or the other threatened plants at Horwich near Bolton and Temple Mills in London. The NUR is also instructing members at other workshops not to take voluntary redundancy, presumably so as not to create any vacancies which could be filled by men from Shildon, Horwich or Temple Mills. British Rail is offering those under 60 who are being made redundant alternative work at other workshops. There'd also be help with moving expenses. But Mr. John Priestley, engineering union convener at Shildon, said this afternoon that this could mean skilled men being offered labouring jobs many miles away. Later on, they could then find B.R. wanting to close more workshops, so they'd be facing redundancy all over again. But did he think there'd been enough support for Shildon's fight from other parts of the union movement?
Support has been tremendous from all parts of the trade union. Just this morning we received a cheque for £500 towards a fighting fund from another trade union, nationally.
Now, on Monday, the redundancy notices are due to go out. What's going to be your attitude to that?
Well, we've had a mass meeting and our advice, which is all we can give, our advice to our members, is not to accept the letters through the registered letter, and then we'll play it from there.
So in effect you're rejecting the redundancy?
We are in effect rejecting redundancy as given out by British Rail.